Hey, 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 it's me, Novena Carmel. We are on school night here with flowerkid.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Hello, it's so lovely to have you. Just killed it on stage. I was telling flowerkid that I love his energy, just like moving back and forth and the vibe.
Bouncing around.
Yeah. And also, I have to say, your speaking voice is very lovely.
Oh,
like,
thank
it just
you.
makes me feel happy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
like
like
some people find it annoying.
Who? Like family members?
Maybe. Maybe that's what
like
we're
little
talking
siblings or something?
Oh, yeah. They sound annoying, I will say.
No, big time. Like, if I ever want you to narrate something, that would be wonderful.
That's easy done.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like you've been making music for a relatively long time, considering you're 20 years old now. And you started when you were like around 16 with your first single.
Yeah, for sure. It's been crazy how like slow and fast the process has been for me. Yeah.
Has it felt like
crazy.
a pace that's good for you, or is it like too slow or too fast at times?
Sometimes at certain moments it can be slow and fast, but I think it's just perfect the way that it's slowly inclining, you know?
Nice.
Like, yeah. Good for me. Absolutely.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever's good for you is what's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you started, I mean, have you been making music your whole life, or?
I always used to play around on my auntie's instruments and things like that and make things up and go, guys, I want you to listen to this. I would like set up chairs in like our living room and make everybody sit down and listen.
You were that kid.
I was that kid, yeah. And hopefully I grew a little bit more modest after that.
No. Just change the delivery a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Get people to listen in a different way.
Yeah, exactly.
When you were doing that, was that like with other kids in your family, or was it like a solo venture?
So it's pretty solo. I tried to force them to do it with me, but it didn't really work out.
Of course.
So
I heard something about a Yamaha keyboard too.
Yes, that was my auntie's keyboard, and she gave it to me, and that started everything, really.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
She gave me a ukulele as well, so I used to just play around and muck around on the instruments. Yeah.
Do you still muck around on the instruments?
I do muck around on the instruments. Yeah, and just anytime I'm feeling inspired or creative, or anytime that I need to wind down, I just sit at my piano and just go ham.
Is that where you start writing a lot of your songs as well at the piano? Or?
Sometimes it actually comes from so many different, like, what's the word? Mediums, like, not necessarily just instruments. Sometimes I start writing lyrics. Sometimes I make an entire instrumental and then write to the instrumental because it's what I'm feeling at the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just a big mix of everything, really.
Do you ever write lyrics and you're like, oh, my God, this is amazing. I love these lyrics. And you come back to it and you're like, oh, that's awful.
Yeah, every day. You think that you've come up with the $1 billion idea, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's crap. I'm not going to release that, actually. No.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, you do have an EP out, which is stunning, and you did a number of songs from it as well. And well, one thing I will say is I noticed when you were performing, it was either the last song or second to last song with Devil in the title.
The last song.
The last song.
Yep.
And it was something interesting that I noticed where you were like, all right, this one's a downer, and you said it in like a very cheery way.
Yeah. That's how I roll. I just go into it like, okay, well, this is it.
Yeah.
So.
How do you, I mean, is there a part of you that's like I have to do like a downer song right now, or do you still feel like
I still feel just as involved and good in doing everything, really.
Nice.
No matter what the topic or the genre or anything like that, I don't mind. It's just the whole experience to me feels amazing.
Yes. And the EP, I mean, the title is pretty profound. Everyone has a breaking point, which... Yeah, I mean... Pretty true. And now I'm wondering, I'm like, what is my breaking point?
Very true.
when do I find it? There's probably like small breaking points and bigger ones as well.
Absolutely, they can be multiple. It's really person to person, really.
Yeah. What was there like a certain time or situation or that kind of like led you to calling your EP that? Or?
Well, yeah, actually, I had a psychosis, not drug-induced or anything, but it's in my family. And I just remember feeling the most unalive that I've ever felt. And it was after I had my emotional breakdown.
Yes.
And then I had to live on, like I had to just keep going because that's all I could do. And it was just like starting again, in the worst way. But without what happened to me, I wouldn't be here today and writing the things that I'm writing about. Yeah, absolutely.
And writing the EP, did that help bring you out of that feeling?
Music in general, for sure. Like it really just, it was cathartic in every way. To be writing about the things that I've thinking and feeling that I sometimes I don't even realize I think and feel, you know?
When you're writing and sharing these songs with folks, is it more of like a solo cathartic feeling, or are you also thinking like how it's going to help other folks too?
Absolutely. I like, you know, at first it's like a diary entry for me to get all of these feelings out, but when I sit down and think about it, I go, okay, how can this help other people? How do I make this feeling so universal that everyone's kind of gone through it, you know? And that's what I do.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've been getting responses from lots of people that are like, this helped me in XYZ way, right?
Yeah, absolutely. To a point where I go, you know, it can get overwhelming, the amount of people that, you know, that need help and, you know, they don't have access to mental health facilities. And it's really sad, but I just try my best to help in any way that I can with the power of healing music. Exactly. You know?
Amen. Power. And I noticed, I mean, I thought it was really thoughtful. Like, I was looking at your music video for vodka orange juice.
Yep.
And in the beginning, I think there was like, if you need help, there was like a phone number in the beginning of the music video.
Absolutely.
Which just that little piece, I understood you more as an artist too. You know, and then the video itself, I mean, it's pretty stunning. It's so simple, but so enrapturing at the same time. You're sitting there getting your makeup, like, what's the inspiration behind that?
I really love drag. And I loved the drag makeup, and I just wanted to show an appreciation for that.
Cool.
And just, you know, to battle those stereotypes of like, you know, I'm a dude, I wear makeup, who cares kind of thing. Like, just for, especially where I come from, it's not common at all for men to be wearing makeup or anything like that. And I thought, I need to educate some people from my area, and so this is normal. Like, this is okay. You know?
Big time. I mean, you're in Hollywood now, baby. It's normal here.
It's pretty normal here, I will say.
Yes, absolutely. Let's get into, there was a few questions from the audience, and there was definitely some folks watching from Australia tonight as well. Which
that's so nice.
It's so nice. Yeah, that's part of what School Night has, you know, with the audience watching virtually, like it's folks here and folks back at home. So it's cool to do that.
So
and
cool.
One person was just, I don't see it anymore now, but they just said that you were sounding amazing and you were making Australia proud.
Oh, thank you. Thank you to whoever said that.
And Joby Smash asked a funny question. If your music was food, what food would it be?
Oh, I don't know. God, a mixture of... I can't even answer that question. I don't know.
That's a wild question, Joby.
That's wild.
Dang.
I like the creativity, though.
I do, too.
Yeah,
Joby is tuning in from Boston, in fact. Actually.
Sick.
Yeah. And Ohana Kitty says, what was your first meal in America where you thought, why is this a thing? Has that happened to you?
Not really. I've enjoyed most of the food that I've had here so far. So yet to discover a food that I'm like, what is that? But I think I'm pretty good. I think I like everything.
What about the size portions here? I feel like American portions are really large.
I don't eat much already, and holy mackerel. The size of if I ordered a waffle in Australia, it would be this big.
Yeah.
And the waffle they gave me was this big. And I was just gobsmacked. I was like, oh my God, I feel so guilty that I probably won't finish this.
Right.
Like,
Totally.
Probably not. This is embarrassing.
I feel the same way too. I'm like, these American, I'm from here and I'm just like, ugh.
Oh God, so much food.
Yeah. And you're going to be performing on Wednesday night.
Yep.
Opening for Marrow, right?
Yes.
And where's that location? Do you remember the name of the venue?
The Echo,
At the
I believe.
Yes. So if you are in town here in Los Angeles, check out flowerkid opening for Marrow at the Echo if there's still tickets. And otherwise, make sure you follow him on social media and all the spots. Get the music. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming to the U.S. and performing for us as well here.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. You guys have been lovely.
Oh, you're lovely. Yeah.